Coaches Team of the Year.
Bradley goes in there after his opponent that time rants, and the umpire will ball into this first quarter by 8.5 minutes. Knocked out by Purser. Shot at goal by Evans. He might have got it. I think he has. Yes, a goal to Evans.
Minute mark of the first quarter. Evans' first goal. And Carlton second. The Blues looking good so far. Footscray will have to get a rattle on. Evans catted into there by Baxter. Baines goes for the knock-on. Picked up by Glascott. Wild hand pass over the top. Could go astray. It's picked up by Ford. Ford on left centre wing. Driving Footscray forward. Foster at left half forward with Dean into the back of him. Foster's hand pass, not effective. Good tackle. Wallace on Motley. The Blues get clear. Driven away by Dean. Dean up towards centre wing. Kernahan. He was out of bounds. Was the ball? No. Looking back at the boundary umpire, he says all clear. Down to half forward for Carlton. Tatsaris overruns the ball. Off the ground. Ralph. Bradley. Melbourne for goal number 2. If he can get around Carlton, Tatsaris, he can't. Just about caught with it. Brian Cordy to Kellett. Footscray in plenty of trouble here. Now Tatsaris on the boundary line. The 50-metre defence line. Hand passes over the top. Who to? Hardy may get there first. Not a good piece of handball. Hardy good enough to recover. Back to Kellett. The Bulldogs out of danger. Giant strides by the Footscray defender, but the kick is, or couldn't be described in the same adjective. Went only about 25 metres, and the ball up will take place on centre wing.
Well, Carlton are looking more positive about their play, Pete, at the moment. Going after with a lot more confidence.
They are. They're playing very well. They lead by 11 points. Baines doing a bad job so far in the ruck. Ball booted back to Johnston. Neil Cordy. Johnston again, right on the boundary line, 50 metres from goal. Be looking for Bradley. Can he get it? Mark or no mark? So Bradley, a chance for Carlton's third, and the Blues looking really good at the moment. It certainly was a juggle. Now, did the Footscray player have a hand in this?
Hit him on the head.
Hit him on the head, Egan.
So I don't think it was a fair dinkum mark.
That's why I said, was it a mark or no mark? But the umpire obviously didn't see that. And so Bradley for Carlton's third goal. And the Blues looking good so far. No mistake about that. 4 points. And Carlton off to a great start with their match of the day. 3-1-19.
Thank you very much. Ball back into play again. Kernahan's got a chance to pick this up, but he's pretty well covered by Neil Cordy. Picked up beautifully by Hardy on the 50-metre defence line. Got around Johnson very easily. Goes for a pass, but he's put it out of bounds. What Footscray are doing here badly, Peter, they're going around the ground instead of trying to get the ball down the centre of the ground, straight down towards the full forward position as Carlton go back into attack again. Picked up by Petraglia. Beautiful hand pass over to Ford. Ford sidesteps and still gets his kick over the half-forward line. Punched out by Glascott. No, that was Dean, I should say. He looks like Glascott as the ball is finally shot down there towards the Footscray forward pocket. Going after it now is Somerville. He goes down, backing up well as Harms. Kicks it off the ground. He had no hope of picking it up. Over to Rode. Rode balked beautifully. Gets a hand pass out to Reece Jones. Caught one from Baxter, but spun away from him like a champ. That was brilliant play as he beats the ball out there to Blackwell. And what a great bit of play on the part of Reece Jones then. The ball shot towards the goals. This will go mighty close. I think it might be a goal. Yes, it is. Oh, they're running hot now, Carlton. 4 goals, 125 to Footscray. 2 points. The big men are concerned too.
They've got to get the ball first.
Well, they've handled it a few times.
Not as much as Carlton. Kernahan's kick is off target, but Ralph making the most of his opportunities there. And Ralph a chance to bring up his first and Carlton's 5th goal. Blackwell, Evans, Bradley and Meldrum, the previous goal kickers for the Blues. I don't know whether that was a pass or not. I'd say it was a misdirected kick, but lacks a fortune.
You ask Kerner after the game, he'll tell you it was a pass.
So Warren Ralph. Usually a good kick from the angle, this fellow. That one's no exception. Ralph's first goal. Carlton go further ahead. It's a one-horse race at the moment. 5-1 to 2 behind.
He crashed to the ground and was carried off on a stretcher.
Who gets it on to Ralph? Ralph from the boundary line puts it long up towards Mackenzie. Can he take the grab? He has. So very quickly into the action, Mackenzie, and he has a chance to bring up his first goal from his first kick of the match.
That's the big thing about this young fella, Pete. He's such a strong fellow. He can position himself well, and he holds ground very well as he did then. Now he's got a chance to kick Carlton's 7th goal, and of course young Mackenzie replacing young Stephen Silvani, which was a very unfortunate action, but one of those things that happen in football. And let's hope that the kid's okay. Waiting now from Mackenzie from about 20 metres out from goal. And there's no worries about that one. And Motley coming right down from that half-back line. Motley goes for the long kick up to Evans. Evans has got it. Oh, great mark over the top of Egan that time. The second grab, he got it on the way down that time. That was a great mark to Bernie Evans. Watch it again. It's a grab. As he falls, he grabs it on the way down, and of course he's got a chance to kick goal number 2. It's only about 10 metres out, but the angle's a bit difficult. See the result. That's a goal, so Carlton move on to 10 goals, 5-65 to Footscray, looking pretty sick. 3 goals, 5-23. Corley's done a very good job on him, Pete.
Yes, he certainly has. Now he's got a push out to Ralph. He's staging for it. The umpire says play on. Cullen does just that. Dispossessed pretty quickly with a good tackle. And it comes to Tatsaris. Now 3 Footscray players are there with a bit of talking needed here. Steve Wallace gets it over to Ford, who tried to get around Rhys Jones. Successful at doing that. Ford's kick to centre wing. And almost gets it down to Kennedy on in turn to Dean. Ralph got underneath the ball. Rance was right there with him.
He's already kicked 1 goal. Kick out to Bradley. Grab that. Of course, he had a very good first quarter. Started the season off, I suppose, for the first 7 or 8 games, just about best player on the ground. It was a strong contender for the Brownlow, but he's slackened off a bit over the last few weeks. Picked up by Johnson in brilliant form today. Shows a lot of pace. Runs to centre half forward. Looking for a lead from Ralph. Falls short, looking for Fraser Murphy. Tapped it on. Beautiful right. Look out, number 4. Good play on the part of Fraser Murphy. Brilliant play by the little Rover. He knew that Ralph was down there in his own. He didn't attempt to pick it up. 12 goals, 5 to 3 goals, 6. And we'll see that again in replay. There's Johnson breaking clear beautifully, creating the loose man. He spots Ralph, not Murphy. Now Murphy couldn't pick that up, but he knew Ralph was there, and a beautiful backhand knock there to Ralph to kick an easy goal.
Well, Footscray, of course, on the same number of games before today as North Melbourne and Fitzroy, but their percentage was poor. It'll be even poorer now.
Centre bounce again. Knocked on by English, picked up by Bernie Evans, taps it on out wide. A chance for Glascott to break clear. It'll bounce okay for him. They go back into attack. Ralph there, got it. Ralph got away from his from Tatsa. Showing plenty of confidence. Let's see what he can do with the kick. There it is on its way. But he's right across the face of goals this time. There'll be a mark to Carlton. It might be Mackenzie. Is it Kernahan? Oh, I don't know if he grabs. I reckon Mackenzie's good.
He's done nothing wrong today either. Gets around Foster, who had his number taken earlier. He'll be fronting up to the Peter Donegan show at VFL House on Monday night. That's not a mark. Of the ball. That's no exception. Up to half forward. Tries to find Kernahan, who was sandwiched between 2 players. Bradley to Johnston. Easy stuff, and that's another one. And the Dominator putting it through for his first goal, but he's played well, Wayne Johnston. 17-6 to 4-8. And the coaches of the other final 5 teams will be certainly watching the Blues' performance today with more than just a little interest. This is their best display in many weeks. They went down to Geelong last week, but they've bounced right back this afternoon.
Well, that makes you wonder about Carlton just the same, Pete. There's not much pressure on today, and they look at team at... OK, Baines once again. Intercepted by Petrag. He's been unsighted today too, but he's had plenty of them. Perfect. Their forward line looks good with Ralph kicking 5 goals. There's a chance for Bradley to mark this one. Got under that. I noticed that Neil Cordy's gone back onto Kernahan. Why he was moved in the first place, I don't know. Rhys Jones played a fantastic first half. Got one behind the ear that time from Baxter. He'll get a free kick. Going up there. Oh, not a great kick. A chance for Hardy to mark.
Which he should have done.
Well, he's not paying it. Blackwell, back it goes now to Ralph for goal number 6. He might have got that. Yes, he has. That's 6 goals to Ralph.
6 possessions, only 1 kick so far.
Most unlike him, Pete. He's usually
Led capably by Bernie Evans. Glascott, Meldrum. Now to Evans again, and Egan. Here's a good race. Evans gets there first, doesn't get a good bounce. Opportunity for Egan. Johnston, a good tackle. Brian Cordy to Wallace around Meldrum. Harms in front. Reece Jones. Carlton doing as they like. Glascott, English. Now it doesn't bounce too well for Meldrum. Jones breaking clear of the pack. No one chasing. There's no one within a bull's roar of David Reece Jones. Blackwell in the forward pocket.
I don't know what's happened there. He waved up to the coach, then took his jumper off Hardy and playing so badly they pulled him off the ground. No wonder he was a bit upset about it.
Well, maybe we can ask Mickey Malthouse about that later on. Certainly puzzling. I'm sure the Footscray supporters would agree. Motley and Cullen. Motley gets his kick.
Sarcastic smile, Pete, then taking the jumper off and throwing it to the ground.
Big mark taken by Big Purser.
At least it's something to talk about it in this game, isn't it?
Yes, there hasn't been much. I could ask you whether you enjoyed the lunch, Lou. In pursuit is Brian Cordy. Bradley out wide, tries to find Kernahan. Over the top, Neil Cordy. Meldrum. Blackwell. Oh, he's played a ripper game today.